In 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Leather Podcast. I'm your host, Ronnie from New Jersey, and alongside, well, I should say behind the glass, over there on the other side of the room, is my friend Jeremy, the producer. What's up, Jeremy?
It's Monday morning, dude.
You know,
Monday morning.
Early Monday morning, we like to get
What
these
the
in, and it froze again?
What the fuck?
Come on with this tight shot.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be this and this all day.
No, come on. I want the tight shot. I like the tight shot.
No.
Fix it.
Can't do it today.
Fix it!
Bro, I fixed it twice.
Third time's a charm.
If it doesn't go, just keep talking. I'm not starting the episode again.
Well, I didn't say start the episode again, did I? I said fix the camera again. Third time's a charm. Do unplug it, yeah. Do something, blowing it like the old Nintendo games. Remember those? You know, when used to blow with them, and then they would magically work. Hey, it's on. It's good. It's working. I can see me moving in the little window, in the little preview window. All right, folks, we got a good episode for you today. Do us a favor, as always. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We have some really cool stuff coming down the line, and click on notifications so you're alerted every time we got a new thing uploaded. We got new segments coming down the pike called Ronnie's Rants, and they're going to be good. They're going to be 1 minute, I think, about 1 minute clips roughly. A couple rants here and there. Yep. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pike, so just make sure you subscribe to us so you get alerted every time we post some new content. Inside the Sim with Ronnie Del Barrio, those things are going to be coming out soon. It's going to be a winter where we're going to actually have more content in the winter, I think, than we did in the summer. You know, so looking forward to all that. So, folks, this episode is brought to you by our friends over at
Towel Tag.
Towel Tag. Phenomenal. Check it out. Sitting right here on my desk. Real nice. Hanging for you right there to see. Totally customizable. Here's a little read from our friends over at
Towel Tag.
Hey, guys. Inside Another Podcast is teams up. Let's start this over again. Let's do this fresh again. All right? What do you say? Hey, guys. Inside Another Podcast is teamed up with our friends over at
Towel Tag.
This holiday season to bring you the ultimate stocking stuffer for every golfer in your family.
Towel Tag
is a beautifully constructed towel holder that can attach to any golf bag. Totally customizable with color, name, and logo. Get that country club feel without having to pay for the country club. Head over to TowelTag.com and be sure to enter
Hashtag.
Be sure to enter code hashtag ITL to receive the exclusive deal. Buy 3 towel tags and get your 4th one free. Towel Tag is on our bag, and folks, it needs to be on yours. We love them. You should love them. Well constructed. I mean, check it out. It's just a solid piece. It's a solid piece. It goes on your bag, and it really... Towel only comes out when you want it to come out, folks. It's a great stocking stuffer for your dad, for anybody in your family that golfs. You know, find out who he golfs with. It's a nice gesture. What's that?
I'll be back in 5.
Where you going?
Take care of some stuff.
You going to the bathroom? Yeah. You couldn't go before we started the show. You got to go now. All right, I guess we're just me. It's just me. It's one shot. But then, I want to talk a little bit today. We're going to talk about the PNC Championship, where everybody's playing with their kids. We're going to get to that second half of the show. But the first half of the show, I want to talk about something that happened this weekend. So I was, look, for those of you men out there that are mid-handicap, somewhere between, a 10 and a 20, even someone like a 6, 5 to 10, really anybody, your everyday golfers. Here's one thing that I've been doing, and it's helped a little bit, and it's kind of cool. Watch the Lpga Tour. I don't think enough golfers, fans of golf, watch the Lpga. Because for the most part, our swings, okay? Your average golfer swing. Your 12, your 15, your 18 handicap, your 8 handicap, that wide range. You're going to learn something from watching the Lpga. You're going to learn way more watching the Lpga than you are going to watching the PGA. All right? These guys, okay, that are smashing the ball 300 plus yards, it's not going to happen for your everyday golfer. Some of the shots that they hit, some of the swings that they do, the moves on the ball. You try emulating that. You try recreating that, and it's only going to lead to problems and issues and bad habits. But then, if you switch over to an LPGA event and you watch the women, their swings are so smooth, so on plane, and they hit the ball similar to what us men hit the ball. Okay, so most men. So here's what I'm saying. So I actually enjoy watching the LPGA event because now it's like, all right, they got 155 yards, with the pin in the back of the green, 155 yards to the flag, a little bit of elevation. You got to watch on the right side. They got some water, whatever it may be. I'm thinking, all right, that's a smooth 8-iron. And sure enough, what are they pulling out? They're pulling out an 8-iron, and they're hitting a smooth 8-iron. Like it's comparable to what us golfers are doing, 175, they're pulling out that 6-iron, as am I. 185 is the 5-iron, and it's kind of cool to kind of go along with them and see what they're doing. They're 100 yards out. They got to hit a little low shot. Instead of pulling out that 56 degree, they're pulling out that pitching wedge and giving a nice little half check shot. And it's just kind of cool. It kind of gives you, I would say, mimicking the LPGA professionals is better and could. Why is my phone going bananas? A lot of text on the Golficity Slack account here. It's the phone is going nuts, guys. You can't be texting while we're shooting here. But anyway, so. It's fun. It's fun to watch, okay, and to see the shots that they have, see what you would do, say what you would do, and then see what they do, because it's pretty similar, And I think you'll learn more from your game by watching them. Now the coverage is similar, but here's one thing that bothered me the most this past weekend. I wanted to check it out, and I'm not going to say I was going to watch the whole thing, but I wanted to check out the U.S. Open, the U.S. Women's Open. Right? It's down in, I think it's over at the Houston, right? It's at the Houston Champion Golf Club. Houston's Champions Golf Club. And it was hard to find. It was NBC, look, okay, NBC, I get it. All these channels now, they bid for these events, they cover the events, but they're also trying to promote their other channels, their other off channels, okay? So you got NBC, they got some of the event is on their it's on the Golf Network, okay, which we know is owned by NBC. Okay, great. Okay, so you check that, you check the Golf Network. And then you got some of it on actual NBC. But then it's on neither, and you got to look for it, and it's nowhere to be found cuz it's on Peacock. Look, I understand you're trying to get into the streaming game, okay? I guess the Hulu was, I thought Hulu was NBC, but now NBC's got the Peacock, okay? Which is fine. But that's not, why do I have to go download Peacock and pay whatever it is a year or a month for Peacock just to watch some footage of the Women's U.S. Open? It's the U.S. Open for women. Stop it. It should be on NBC. All right, you got other programming in time that's, taking precedent. Okay, fine. You switch it over to Golf Network. But there's no reason I should have to go download an app, sign up for Peacock, whether it be a 7-day free trial or not. And to be honest, I don't want to waste my 7-day free trial to watch a couple hours of the LPGA, or the U.S. Open, the U.S. Women's Open. I want to use my 7-day free Peacock if I want to go watch Yellowstone, right? With Kevin Costner. I heard that cowboy TV show is pretty awesome, right? So I want to be able to sit down in front of the TV. I got to get through 2 seasons of Yellowstone. I got 7 days to do it. I got to plow through 40 episodes. I'm going to do it. But I don't want to start my 7-day free trial to watch an hour or two of the Women's Open, the Women's U.S. Open. So I feel like it's a little too much. Come on. You have Fox and FS1. Okay, fine. You got NBC and you got the Golf Network. Okay, fine. But that's it. Stop with the Peacock. Stop with the Peacock. But anyway, so the final round was actually moved to today. I was kind of hoping to talk about who won the thing. But they got delayed, all types of rain. They got like an inch of rain over there in Houston, so it was a mess. The course was so sloppy that half of the people didn't even actually get out. So they just suspended the whole thing and said we're gonna start fresh on Monday. So they actually started. They started about an hour ago. Well, time change, maybe not. Maybe they're starting now. Anyway, Japan's Hinako Shibuno. She's got a one-shot lead over American Amy Olsen. For the U.S. Women's Open. And that's just what bothers me. It bothers me that you can't find it. Peacock. It's not good, Peacock. But I read an article, okay, and this was an article, I don't know who wrote it, whatever. And basically the article said there was a journalist who went to all the LPGA professionals and basically brought up the notion of what's going on the PGA Tour with everybody bulking up, okay? And they're bulking up to the point where, obviously, the Bryson DeChambeau. Right now, a lot of players are bulking up. They're trying to get that club head speed through the roof. They're pounding the ball, and the distance is really making things. It's shortening the field a little bit. You got guys that are averaging 330 plus off the tee, and you still got guys that are hitting 285. So there's a huge discrepancy. Now, when you go to the women's game and you translate it to the women, I believe there was only 3 players last year, this past season, 2020, that actually averaged over 290 or 280, 285, I think it was. Most LPGA Tour players are around 170, 175 with their driver. And the top of the breed is about 285. So, these golfers were all asked, would you sacrifice your body, I guess, so to speak, right? And want to bulk up? Because I'll tell you what, if you have the average, LPGA Tour golfer is hitting the ball maybe 275. If all of a sudden you got somebody cranking 310, 315, that's huge. That is absolutely enormous difference. And believe it or not, nobody said they would.
Well, they're unconscious about their bodies.
Oh, look who's back. Look who's back. I hope you washed your hands.
I did.
Jesus Christ. How long were you gone for? You was gone for a good 10 minutes.
There's someone else in the bathroom.
Oh, you were waiting for someone to get out of the bathroom.
Yeah, there's people in this complex or something else.
What are you chewing on?
Hash browns.
Now I gotta listen to you slapping your lips in the headphones.
Did you tell people about the new Towel Tag website? If they just press on the bar.
No.
So if you press on the bar on Towel Tag at toweltag.com, you press where it says check out the ITL boys. You can follow the steps to make sure you get our logo on the Towel Tag. And that's pretty much it. You're right over there.
Just keep talking.
Okay. So, yeah, I know Ronnie for a fact, since I have the show notes in front of me, Ronnie for a fact was talking about women, not one LPGA player was accepted the Bryson Challenge, I guess you can say. I was trying to, quote-unquote, rebuttal Ronnie into saying that women are self-conscious about their bodies. So what woman wants to look bigger? And I know you said it's going to, improve their driving distance, maybe potentially help them out winning. But
listen,
for women in decline, I'm not mad about it because they're self-conscious about their bodies.
Yeah, but we're talking about professional athletes.
Yeah, and they don't. You're saying they don't care. They've done a lot to get to the point where they are in the game of golf. Okay, I think it's all about championships. And look, they don't have to gain 50 pounds of fat.
I would just bulk up, add 10 pounds, get that swing speed going.
So
There's multiple ways to do it. I don't think you necessarily have to change your entire body. I'm not saying they got to put on 40 pounds, but I'm telling you, if they put on 15 pounds of muscle,
yeah, I get
they're
that.
going to be hitting 300. That first woman golfer who's averaging 300 yards on the LPGA Tour is going to be destroying the field.
I get it.
Winning championship after championship. Now, I know it's not all about the long ball, but it makes the rest of the game easier.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Even me, because I was saying earlier while you were fucking sitting on the shitter, that I like watching the LPGA events because they actually, it's comparable to my game. Now, obviously, they're so much better. That's not what I'm saying.
And senior tour.
And the senior tour, maybe not even so much. More so the LPGA, because here's what I was saying before. You got 155 to the flag, back flag, protected on the right side with some water. You got to get up over a hill, a little bit of elevation. They're pulling out an 8-iron, which is exactly what I'm hitting, a smooth 8 in that situation. So it's kind of cool to see their distances be similar to the mid 10 to 20 handicappers. We're all kind of hitting the 7-iron, 8-iron, 150, 160. So it's like that's kind of where they are too with their skill level, with the way they hit the ball. And their smooth swings, they're on plane. It looks effortless.
I understand.
They're not taking huge divots. They're not swinging like the men swing. So if we're going to watch something to try to get better, it's actually kind of fun to watch, an hour's worth of an LPGA event, see what kind of shots they have, see what they're doing, because it's very similar to what you're doing or what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So it makes for a better way to look at the course, But on the same token, if you're trying to win championships,
and I get it.
I'm talking 10 pounds.
Yeah,
but they said in this article that not a single one of them was willing to do it. That blew my mind.
Because I personally think this more. Women are self-conscious about their body. What woman do you want that wants to put on 10 pounds? They're looking to lose 10 pounds.
Listen.
Where I think, athlete or not, they don't. I don't know. Because I don't want to knock women here because women athletes are they have that same drive and desire as a man would, but I just think the way they're thinking is different. And it's not knocking women. I love women.
Listen, no one's saying that you're knocking women. It's a conversation. And the conversation is these women are not wired like other women. I mean, they're just not. They're not. It's not about vanity. It's about winning championships. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure it's a little part of it. You want to do it looking good, too, and so do the men.
So you want women on the LPGA looking like Serena Williams? She looks great, but she's a woman with muscle.
Well, there you go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, look, I'm not saying gain 20 pounds. I'm not saying, it's not fat.
There's long drive for women, too, right?
Yeah.
Troy Mullins.
She's amazing.
She's a beast.
Phenomenal.
She's a beast.
And she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Her lower half is like a machine.
Which part? Her quads, right?
Her lower, her legs.
Quads,
her legs, her here we go. We're going to get in trouble with some of this shit, But she looks phenomenal. And she blasts the ball.
She does. She's trying to make a comeback, right?
Well, she's trying to make it on the PGA Tour, but it's not an easy thing to do. And look, look, that's all I'm saying is you see the correlation. The top 5 players in the world are also in the top 10 for driving distance.
Yeah,
your Dustins, your Rorys, your guy, Bryson, right? Who else? Your guy, Brooks. They're all up there in the top 5, and they're all in the top 10 of driving distance. So there's obviously a correlation to driving the ball far because the rest of the game now is a little bit easier, hitting wedges in instead of 6 instead of 9 8 irons.
With that being said, Bryson arguably the farthest hitter on tour. This year on the PGA Tour, inside of 10 feet, he was 91% of making that putt within 10 feet. 91%. That's that's a ridiculous stat. Inside 10 feet. No, I'm saying inside 5 feet. We're saying inside 10 feet.
Okay.
91% make percentage.
Now, here you go. What's easier, okay? What's easier to do? Get a 70 yard shot with an 8-iron 10 feet, or getting a 130-yard pitching wedge.
That's a dumb question.
For them, it's a 60-degree wedge inside of 10 feet.
Obviously, a 60-degree wedge.
Right. So why? That's the whole point of the driving distance. So you're getting that extra 30 yards is changing your swing from a pitch and wedge or a 9-iron to a 60-degree that increases your odds of getting inside of 10 feet astronomically. And now all you got to do is work on inside of 10 feet. We lost that camera again. I'll be a son of a bitch. What is going on here? Anyway, but look, folks, it's a Monday morning. All right, I got 13 hours of sleep last night. Not for nothing.
I got 3.
I fell asleep with my daughter. I put my daughter to bed at 7 o'clock at night, and my wife was like, can you put her down tonight? Like, I put her down all the time. Yeah, all right, I'll put her down. I fell asleep in the chair in her room, snoring like a stuck brontosaurus for hours. My wife finally wakes me. She goes, "Are you going to go to bed?" And all I wanted to do was go down and play Call of Duty. I didn't even watch the Sunday night football game.
It was a terrible game.
Was it terrible? Did Buffalo win?
Bro, Buffalo won.
Okay, they played Pittsburgh, right?
The under hit, and these two teams didn't hit a first down for the first 7 minutes of the first quarter. We went 7 minutes, 3 and out.
Well, you do understand that they are like two of the top defenses in the NFL, right?
No.
They are.
Miami's better than Buffalo.
They're both top 5 defenses in the NFL.
You said 2 of the top 2 defenses.
2 of the top defenses in the NFL. They're both in the top 5 of defense.
Yeah, I know, but
and I don't even know if that's a true stat, but I pretty sure if you looked it up,
Pittsburgh dropped way too many passes in the screen. Buffalo couldn't get a run game going. Granted, it was snowing, but
anyway, I was more upset that I missed my Call of Duty time.
You didn't miss much
because I've been playing Warzone.
Yeah, me too.
And I've been, because I was on the whole Fortnite kick. I was playing Fortnite for a long time, and then I play a lot of multiplayer, right? Call of Duty, and I never really liked the Warzone. I never liked the layout of it, but now I'm like all about it. I'm in it now, and I think it's because
we're more known with the maps, so we like understand it a little better.
We're understanding a little bit better, yeah. But anyway, so look, I think what the hell were we even talking about? LPGA Tour. I don't know. Let us know. Let us know in the comments below. Do you think women? What would you? I don't know. Who do you ask? Who do you ask this question to? I think they should be. I would think that they would be more. Some of them would be willing to add the yardage.
You want me to ask an influencer?
What?
You want me to ask an influencer?
Who?
Like a golf. I hate to use this term, but like a golf babe.
Oh God. Did you just use that term? Just because you say I hate to use this term and then you use the term, it doesn't make it like okay.
I'm gonna text her. Say, hey, what's up? It's Jeremy.
Yeah, let her know. Just say, hey, we're debating something on Inside the Leather right now on the podcast, and we want to get her opinion and see if we could use her name. Ask her. Find out. See, why is it that all the women of the LPGA were not willing to put on the extra weight to add for the yardage? Because it obviously makes a difference. I mean, look at the men.
Hey, girl, it's Deuce. Hopefully the
pancakes. You're going to get in trouble. What are you doing?
Hopefully the pancakes were good that I made this morning.
You really want to get yourself in trouble. You're so stupid. That's not even funny. I mean, I think it's funny, but, I know somebody that's not going to think that was funny. But anyway, but yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, look, I think that they should. I think I would. I'm surprised that there hasn't been one or two that have said screw it, because you can still make 15 pounds muscle looking good.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go. Start smashing the ball. But it's not about that on the PGA Tour, LPGA Tour. It's about the consistency. It's about smooth swings. It's about getting to the hole, getting her down 2-putting, and getting off the hole. And they play great. And guys, seriously, if you haven't done it, go check it out. Watch them a little bit. It's actually kind of fun. They play like we do. They're not pulling out a 60-degree wedge on a 155-yard shot. They're pulling out an 8-iron like we are.
Like you are.
Yeah, your 10s to 20s. But still, it's just a smooth swing. It's nice watching their ball flight. They're not zipping the ball back 20 yards like the guys are. They're not hitting quarters on greens and shit you can't do. But anyway, what else we got going on? We got the Pg Pnc Championship. That's coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's not a 4-day event, right?
I don't know. We're still trying to figure out if it's PGA event.
No, 70. No, I think I remember seeing 72 holes.
So then, yeah, it is a 4-day event.
So it is a 4-day event.
You want the list of fields?
So first, it's a PGA. It says it's an event.
So it's not a tour. A tour event.
So does that mean it's an exhibition? It's not like a sanctioned I mean, it's an invitation, right? There's only 20 people in the field.
Well,
So
20
why are they playing
teams.
for 4 days?
20 teams.
Well, 20 teams. All right, so 40 people in the thing. Why in the world wouldn't they have? Why wouldn't it just be a Saturday, Sunday event, or is it?
I think it might be.
I remember seeing 72 holes, though. I remember 72 holes. But anyway, regardless, is it an exhibition? Is it a PGA event? We're not really positively sure.
Let us know.
But it's at the Ritz-Carlton at Grand Lakes over there in Orlando, Florida. So it's a nice spot. And I gotta say, if you're so NBC, I think is a sponsor, is a major sponsor of this thing. So here we go again. Here we go again with NB.
Obviously, PNC is a presenting sponsor.
Well, it's the PNC Championship.
So right, so that would be the biggest sponsor.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, it's their championship, but apparently NBC is a partner, and they have the rights to broadcast it. Which, just like the women's U.S. Open this past weekend, I gotta go find it now because it's gonna be on NBC, or it's gonna be on Golf Network. Or again, it's going to be on Peacock. I don't want to have to go to Peacock, folks. This is crazy. I know that they're trying to get people to subscribe to it, but I don't want to waste my 7-day trial on the women's LPGA, the women's U.S. Open, and this PNC exhibition event, whatever the hell it is. But it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool event. And I got to say, what do you think that they did? Did they pop champagne? Did NBC and PNC go absolutely fucking bonkers when they heard the news that Tiger Woods was going to play with his son, Charlie? It went viral immediately.
I'll ask you this question.
Everybody went bananas.
When's the last time you watched the PNC Championship? The last time you remember watching the PNC Championship?
I've never
watched
the PNC Championship.
So there's your answer.
Nobody has ever watched
it's going to be the
PNC
most
Championship
event.
might have never even have been televised. But let me tell you,
it's the most watched event.
I'm sure it was. This will be the most watched event for sure.
All you have to do, it's this simple, Ron. This is all you have to do. You pair up John Daly and his son with Tiger Woods and his son. Most watched event
It's a wrap.
all year.
It's a wrap.
All year.
Wrap. I want to see John Daly. I want to see him chugging beers, smoking cigs down the fairway. I'm sure he's probably like, whatever, sober now, whatever. But I don't. Who the hell knows? It's John Daly, but he's fucking electric. He's awesome, dude. When he came on tour, like it was like people were blown away. Like he was out driving the field by so much. People didn't even realize what he was doing was even possible when he came on the scene. And he literally, I heard this today actually in the car on the way up. They were talking about it. He literally, the first event he ever played in, he drove his car, drove through Monday, Tuesday, got to the event, somehow got into the event. I don't know, must have won some qualifier or something. And literally was a nobody. And won the freaking event by a shit ton of strokes. He's nuts. He hits the ball he used to, right? No, everybody does, but he's just electric. And I feel like golf needs right now, before we get deeper into the PNC and who all is playing together, it would be electric if John Daly was tanned up with Tiger. That would be the most watched group for a long, in my mind. That
and not to mention his son's already committed to Arkansas.
His son is a beast, bro. Watching some of the videos of John Daly's son hitting 6 years ago. The kid is awesome.
But he's young. He's still young.
Oh, he's still he's
in 8th grade, I think.
Right, and he's already committed to Arkansas, which is great.
Isn't that illegal?
No, you commit to whatever you want.
Oh, he could verbally commit, but
yeah, no, it's nothing set in stone. I mean, I do think I don't even know if he's in high school yet. He might be a freshman, if anything, but he's a beast. So here's one thing that I feel like golf right now in general is missing. It has the villain, okay? Right. Every good story needs the hero and the villain, okay? The villain, obviously, is Bryson, and I think to an extent Brooks. because they're both like that badass kind of attitude, like kind of screw everybody else. I'm doing shit my way. I don't care.
Let's not
I don't
shade
care what
away
you
from
think.
Patrick Reed now.
Patrick Reed is not really a villain. He's just not liked. He's just not liked. Well, I take that back. All the people that dislike him are rooting against him. So you need to have someone. You need to have the villain. All right. Let's broaden the list. So the villains are, I think, Bryson DeChambeau, because people can't stand how much time he takes, how methodical he is, how different he is. The way he thinks is just completely different from your normal golfer, and everything. I'm freezing, by the way. I'm freezing my tits off here. We come into HQ. I see what people don't. Here's another off. Listen, folks.
Save it for the rant.
But yeah, all right. I'll save it for the rant. So tune into the rant. I got to talk about heat. But write that down. We got to talk about temperatures and thermostats. All right. So anyway, here's what I was saying. You need your villains, all right? So your villain obviously is Bryson DeChambeau. He's smashing the ball further than everybody else. He bulked up. Everybody's got questions. No, people on tour don't like him because he takes too long. He's methodical. He does everything different. He thinks outside the box. So he's a villain. Brooks is just like he's like the bully back in high school. Like back in the day, like just an asshole, just an arrogant. I'm better than everybody else. I think asshole. I mean, I still, I know you love him, and I like him. I don't mind someone being confident in themselves and not giving a shit about what anybody else kind of says. I'm kind of the same way in a lot of things that I do. I don't really care what people think. You don't like me? I'm sorry. I wish you did. But, I say it like it is, right?
Thanks for listening.
I think kind of Brooks is kind of the same way, right? Then also you get your Patrick Reed. Yeah, right, the kid tried to, get by, whatever. He's like, the Patriots, a little edge, a little gray area, cheat here and there. It's not a big deal until you get caught. You get caught, you pay the price, whatever. People don't like it. So those are your villains. Who are your heroes? Who are your heroes?
Is Tiger Woods considered a hero?
Tiger Woods is considered the Superman. I think he was, but again, people still kind of, he was the favorite. He was always like just better than everybody else. So, who are the people that you maybe not Tiger, but like you need
your JTs,
your
DJs.
Is he though?
Okay, then it's this. It's your Greg Normans, your Ernie Els, your Freddie Couples.
Those are old guys. That's kind of the point that I'm trying to make. Back in the day, you had your Lee Trevinos, who's doing his, after these guys now, I think they're so trained and they're so tunnel vision and they're so wrapped up in the game that there's no fun. Who actually out there on the PGA Tour looks like they're having fun?
Bubba Watson, to be honest with you.
Really, though? Why? Because he curves the ball and he hits them like, crazy shots?
It looks to me like when he hits those shots, he's having fun. He's creative. He's messing around with the game.
Your camera's out of focus.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
super
damn.
blurry. There you go. It refocused.
All right, cool.
Bubba, I wouldn't call him really. Who's having fun?
He's not a hero, but I'm saying he's having fun. He's not a hero.
But all right, but who's having fun? Who's the guy that you're rooting for?
Victor Hovland. You're always rooting for Victor Hovland. You're always rooting for Tony Finau.
Tony Finau? Okay. He's kind of having fun.
Right. Matthew Wolff. You're rooting for Matthew Wolff.
Are you, though? I mean, these guys are all rookies, bro. Forget the rookies. The guys that are new.
But to answer your question, who's having fun, it is the rookies that are having fun.
Yeah, but there needs to be, back in the day, you had your Greg Normans, you had your Lee Trevinos, you had your John Dalys.
Your Westwoods.
Walking down the street, walking down the fairway, smoking a stogie.
So your question is, who's your
out
John
there?
Daly?
Who's your John Daly right now? Who's out there having fun? People make a putt, they're pointing, they point at they give them one of these. Like, I want some emotion. Tiger was that way now. Granted, in 2020, got no fans, so it's kind of hard to start going bananas.
John Rahm. There's your emotion, Jonathan Espagnolo Rahm.
John Rahm shows emotion. I like John Rahm. It's a good pull. It's a good pull. But I need more. John Rahm also acts like an asshole when he misses a shot. But he's emotional. So either way, I just want emotion. I want somebody who's, give me something when you make a putt. Give me some, just make the game fun. Like, I understand it's golf and there's etiquette involved and all that jazz. I get it. I really do.
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Of what?
This episode.
Of what? What about it?
We have left. Just a time check.
Why would you say that when I'm in the middle of talking?
I don't know. What time is it on the thing? I can't see.
35.
Boy. All right.
What are you doing?
No, we just have a packed day, so I just want to make sure you're aware of the time.
Well, what time is our call?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got 15 minutes. Anyway, all right, so we got more sponsors possibly coming on. This is gonna be good. Anyway, listen. That's all I'm saying is we need some more heroes. We need some more, JT. I think Ricky kind of with his color schemes and his kind of long hair, mustache, that type of thing. Whatever. He's fun. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, but he sort of portrays himself not like he's having fun. Like, he's not having fun.
He's not having fun because I think he wants to be better than he is. I think he's not playing up to what he thinks his potential is, and I don't necessarily disagree. I think he should be
there was
doing a little bit better than he is.
He was on the Golf.com podcast, and they asked him a question. They go, "Hey, Rick, if you were a kid, would you portray your career right now? If you were to retire tomorrow, would you portray your career as successful?" And his answer was, "If I was a kid, yes. Right now, no."
Why would he say yes?
Because when he was a kid, all he ever wanted to do was be on the tour, play on the tour.
Okay, all right. I can see that.
Right now,
so his goal as a kid was to be on the tour. Now his goals have changed because now he wants to win. And I think he's got the skills to win. He just has to put it together. Same thing with Tony Finau, right?
He is the best bunker player and putter, up and down player I think there is, Ricky.
You think Ricky's the best putter on tour?
No, bunker player.
You said up and down. Right?
Yeah. So that combination from
you think he's
let me rephrase. I think he's the best scrambler on tour.
Okay, I want to see.
Not that you know what that means.
I know what that means. Yeah, please, you please stop.
I feel like Evan Carton and Roberts here.
Please stop.
Just fact checking you.
Yeah. I want to see more emotion. I want to see, I don't necessarily want to see tantrums when they do bad, but I want to see when someone drops a putt. I want to see a little, give me something.
So you want
John Rahm. I think you pulled it out right. John Rahm is the guy right now that I think shows emotion. Sergio was that way.
Yes. Oh, I have another hero for you. Tommy Fleetwood. Very nice dude.
No, listen, don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying these guys aren't good dudes. You're Gary Woodlands. There's a lot of great guys on tour.
Captain America, Gary Woodland.
Captain America's Patrick Reed.
No.
Let's get that straight.
He's the Joker.
Captain America
is the Joker.
No, Captain America is Patrick Reed.
I'm saying Gary Woodland dresses in USA colors all the time.
Well, listen, I love Gary Woodland. I'm a huge fan. He's actually a guy that went the other way. He's like, I'm going to try to lose weight and lose mass.
Yeah, he looks sick.
But it's like, no, what are you doing, cuz? Everybody else is going the other way. He was already there. I don't know why he wanted to lose weight. Who the hell knows? But he hasn't been feeling too good. Who knows if is it correlated? No. Did he have COVID?
I don't know.
Oh, you can't throw shit out like that. What's wrong?
No, I said, did he have COVID?
Oh, you asked. Oh, I thought you were throwing like maybe it's COVID. That's fucked up. You don't say that shit. I don't know. But anyway, What I'm saying is look, I'm not saying that they're not nice guys. I'm sure that even the villains. I'm sure Bryson's a nice guy. I'm sure he's got a charity.
But on course, they portray themselves a different way on course. Like,
right, that's what I'm saying. I just want to see somebody having fun, wearing the crazy outfits like John Daly. I want to see somebody making a nice shot out of a bunker and doing the whole Lee Trevino, the Chichi Rodriguez.
Jordan Spieth.
All like the fun thing. Yeah, Jordan Spieth was having fun when he was winning. I guess that's what it comes down to. Like, these guys aren't winning right now. The guys that want to have fun. But Jordan Spieth making those shots, throwing the club in the air, going nuts, high five. Like, that's kind of fun.
That also correlates, though, to having fans there.
Yes. And again, I said that 2020, it's kind of hard to be going bananas when you make a putt when there's no one there to celebrate with you. So I get it. But Steven, still, you could still see some. Dustin Johnson won the goddamn Masters. And
He cried.
And it was like, he gave like he hits that putt on 16, give a little half pump. Like,
He was crying, though.
because he was emotional because he won. Yeah, I get that. But like, and again, it's 2020, so there's no fans there. But still, I want to see more emotion out of fans, out of these players. But let's run down the list real quick because we got about 5-10 minutes left here, real fast. Let's run down the list of who's actually playing and who they're playing with, and let's try to handicap it out. I wonder if you could bet on this thing. I'm sure you could.
All right, why don't you look up the odds while I run down the list here?
I don't
Check
know.
your FanDuel.
You think
So, PNC Championship being played at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. Some notables, we got John Daly playing with his son, David DeBall, and his son, Jimmy Furyk, and his son, Patrick Harrington, and his son, Matthew Kuchar's in the field as well with his son, Bernard Langer in the field. I believe he won last. Is he the defending champ? I don't know. We're going to have to touch base on that. But you got Greg Norman playing as well, Gary Player and his grandson, Nick Price, Vijay Singh and his son. You might have seen him a lot out there at the Masters when, Vijay's son was caddying for him on that par 3. We got Annika, how do you say her name, Ron? Sorensen, and her father, Justin Thomas, and his father, Lee Trevino, and his son, Bubba Watson, and his father-in-law.
Wait,
So his wife's father.
Well, that's what a father-in-law is, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing with his wife's father. His balls are lost in a purse somewhere.
Oh, don't say that. Get out of here. What if his father? Come on, you can't say that. That's bullshit.
I retract that statement. Tiger Woods and his son. So
all right, here we go. You ready? I got some odds here. And already I see who I'm going to be betting on. Justin Thomas and his father are the favorites.
Yeah, because his father's his coach.
So his father's a player.
Yeah.
His father's a player. All right, that's pretty cool. And this is bullshit. Tiger Woods and his son Charlie are second place at plus 500.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way.
You know what's crazy to me?
There's no way.
Do you know what's crazy? That you can bet on an 11-year-old.
No, I mean, it's fucking
That's
gambling.
insane.
Bernard Langer and his son. Well, Bernard is like 50-something years old, so his son must be in his 30s. So maybe
they won
he's a player.
I'm pretty sure they won last year.
So he's plus 750. Matt Kuchar and his son. Find out how old Matt Kuchar's son is. I'm curious because they're plus 750. Jim Furyk and his son. Tom Lehman and his son. Then John Daly and his son. This is where my money's going, folks. I don't give a shit what anybody says. John Daly and his son are plus 1,600. Plus 1,600. I'm putting a hundo on John Daly and his son. Patrick Harrington and his son are also plus 1,600. Vijay Singh and his son plus 1,600. Then we get into the high odds. David Duval and his son, Mark O'Meara and his son are both 2,500. Kalaveka and his son are 3,300. Greg Norman and Lee Jansen and his son are both 5,000 plus 5,000. Lee Trevino and his son, Tom Kite and his son are both plus 6,600. Nick Price and his son are plus 8,000. Gary Player and his grandson are plus 12,500.
His son's 13 years old.
His grandson is 13 years old.
No, I'm sorry. Matthew Kuchar's son's 13 years old.
Matthew Kuchar's son is 13 years old.
You know Matthew Kuchar's like the same age as you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
He looks like
most PGA players are about my age.
Matthew Wolff is not your age.
Well, they're rookies. I said like the older guy. I mean, Kuchar, they're all in their like late 30s, early 40s. Anyway, forget it. Kuchar's son 13. So I mean, how good is Kuchar's son that he's only 13 and they're only plus 75? I mean, they're 1, 2, 3, they're fourth, they're ranked. They're tied for third as far as odds go to win.
Tiger Woods is playing with an 11-year-old, and he's tied for second.
Well, that's just because it's Tiger Woods, and the odds makers know that everyone's going to bet on Tiger Woods, but he's not winning with his 12-year-old son.
Neither is John Daly winning with his 13-year-old son.
Are you sure he's 13?
He's either 8th grade or
Well,
freshman.
check it out. Look it up. What are we doing? Well, you're behind the glass. Look it up. Kuchar and his son. Okay. But again, John Daly's plus 1,600, not plus 750. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the odds of Matt Kuchar and his son are 750.
So, wouldn't it make more sense for, the kids that are playing, they're older, whoever's
Annika
older?
Sorensen and her father are plus 15,000 to win.
Wow. I'll throw $15 on that odds.
Yeah, sure. Why not? $10 gets you $150. I mean, shit. No, what am I saying?
I went to
$10 gets you
1,500.
Because $100 gets you 15,000. That's bananas. I mean, literally. I mean, if anybody above 3,300 wins, I mean, you put $100 on each of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You spend 700, put it on all the underdogs. You're guaranteed. I mean, shit. 700 to win. The lowest you could win is 3,300. If one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the 20. If you put 100 on 8 of them, your minimum. If any of them win, it's 3,300. I'd even say 1,000. I'd put 1,000 out. David Duval, Marco Mira, Kalavecki, Greg Norman, Jansen, Trevino, Kite, Price, Player, or Sorensen. If any one of those 10 people actually win, you're guaranteed $2,300 profit. That's not a bad bet. It's not a bad bet. Any one of them could get hot. I mean, shit. Who knows what Tom Kite's son's going to do? Hell, who knows what Gary Player's grandson?
See, I just don't think like a Charlie Woods hits the ball far enough.
No, of course not. But what's the format? Do we even know?
I don't know.
Like I said, just like you're yeah, it's got to be, they're both playing their ball, and it's a team score. If I birdie and you par, we're -1 for the hole.
I don't know the format. I don't know if it's changing on the back nine or not. I don't know.
If you birdie and I bogey, we're even for the hole. I would assume, right? That's what they're doing. Who the hell knows? But it's fun. All I know is that I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to watch that. They see golf. I think that they are, I think they need more of this stuff. They really do. We need more of the matches. We need more. Although, did you catch any of the
QBE? No.
Did you catch the
QBE? No.
What's QBE?
The QBE shootout?
What was that?
Another exhibition just happened this past weekend.
What? No. What was the one with Charlie? With Charles Barkley?
Oh, the match 3.
Yeah. I didn't. I wanted to, but I was just too busy. I had stuff going on. I didn't get a chance to watch that.
They won.
Charlie, Chucky, and who? And Phil Mickelson played Peyton Manning and Steph Curry. I heard Curry was getting bashed. He played like shit apparently, but he's like a plus handicap. So like,
yeah, but Barkley played well,
which was I think shocking to everybody,
yes.
Right? Yeah. But I wanted to catch that. I should kind of look up maybe some reviews on that. But anyway, that's it. I mean, look. Let's just go through another read here real fast. At the Woodist, we fuse fashion with nature to create wooden watches that are handcrafted for life's adventures. Head over to Etsy.com and search the Woodist Official, and be sure to enter coupon code ITL20 for 20% off the Woodist.com. Again, Etsy.com. So, folks, listen. Holidays are coming. Here we are. We're running down tight to December. Do me a favor. Go up there to toweltag.com.
And yes, by the way, your shipment will still be in before December 24th.
We got confirmation from
Yes.
from Towel Tag on that? All
Yes.
right, good. So, folks, you still got some time, okay? Golfer in your family, go in there, hit the ITL, hashtag ITL in the coupon spot, and you'll get your 4th one free. Put the names in. Put the logo that you want. If you want the inside the leather logo, right, the ball and the thing in the middle there, the ball and the tee. If you want that on your Towel Tag, what do they got to do?
Follow the steps on the top of the bar on the website. Click the link and follow the steps. And it's snowing as we speak outside. Wow. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to the Northeast.
Anyway, all right, so that's it, folks. Woodist Official, thank you guys, and also a huge thank you to our friends over at
Towel
for
Tag!
being our sponsor and sponsoring this episode and the next couple of them, too. We're going to be doing Towel Tag stuff. We got some cool stuff coming down the pike. If you haven't checked it out, folks, go over to is it only on Instagram?
Yeah.
Our video?
And Facebook.
We did a 1-minute video. We did a commercial for Towel Tag. It was a lot of fun creating it and putting it up there. So take a look at that. Give us a like there. Share that as well. Subscribe to this channel to get more inside the leather stuff. And that's it, folks. Do us a favor as always. Keep it inside the leather!